Hey guys, Aatrox here, going to show you how to counter Aatrox, because people say he's OP. No, he's not OP. I'm going to show you that it's very simple how to actually prevent Aatrox from doing well. So, step 1, counter pick. Lee Sin, Yorick, Nasus, and Jax. I think those guys are great champions to counter Aatrox. Yorick because you have great sustain, you can poke him and get away even before he gets to turning you, attack you, and get his HP back. Lee Sin because you can reduce his attack speed crazy, you have passive lifesteal, and you can shield yourself. Then Nasus because you have sustain, you can reduce his armor, get massive HP back, and you can reduce his attack speed as well. And then Jax can dodge his auto attack, so he won't be able to actually lifesteal from you. So that's great as well. It's a bit like Tryndamere. Jax is great against Tryndamere because he won't be able to hit you with the attacks. The only way he will be able to damage you is with his abilities. Problem is, his abilities cost quite a lot of HP, so if he tries to hit you with it, he will just be dealing damage to himself while you just go on lifesteal or something. So, part 2, or step 2, how to counter Aatrox. Buy good items. Armor is great against Aatrox. Like I said, Aatrox relies on his basic attacks mostly because his abilities cost HP. He needs to get HP back with his auto attacks. So buy armor, so he will deal less damage. That's pretty obvious, I think. Buy armor. Don't only buy armor, Ninja Tap. He reduces the damage he deals with his auto attacks. That's also perfect. And then a Warden's Mail, and I think this is an amazing item very early. It's not that expensive, it's fairly cheap, and it reduces his attack speed by 20%, which is great because whenever he goes in for a hit, well, maybe he is getting HP back, but he will also reduce his own attack speed, so he won't be attacking that often. He only gets HP back on every third hit, so if he has less attack speed, it will take longer for him to get to that third hit. So that's a great tactic that you could try. Warden's Mail. Then you could finish that into a Randuin's Omen, or you could get a Frozen Heart, which also works because those items also reduce attack speed. Now, as you can see here, Lysandre's coming around for a gank. You're probably thinking, well, Aatrox's passive is OP. Well, I'm going to show you why I think Aatrox's passive is only bad for him. So we're taking him down and dealing a lot of damage to him. Okay, Lysandre takes him down. Look what's happening here right now. He goes into his passive. What do? I could have run away like a coward with my tail between my legs. No, I didn't. I took the time to let my abilities go back off cooldown so I could use them again. And I positioned myself in such a way, because there were two things he could do. Try to fight Lysandre, which was really stupid. Try to get to the turret and be safe, but he couldn't get to the turret. Why? Because I positioned myself between him and the turret, so if he wanted to go to the turret, he would have to go past me. Problem was, of course he couldn't, because he was on such low HP that I would most likely kill him. Not to forget that Lysandre was there as well with the red buff. So yeah, that's great. It allows his passive may heal him, but you shouldn't forget that it also makes him unable to take any action. I don't think he can use summoner spells during the time, but even if he is able to do so, not only to forget that he is unable to take any action, but it allows you to position better. Like I said, I moved between him and the turret, I positioned myself better, our abilities came off cooldown so we could attack him again. So I think it's a pretty bad passive for him. Of course the healing is nice, and being unable to die when someone kills you, or when someone would have killed you, is great. But it's it can turn on him very easily if you play well, because he's unable to do anything against you at that point. You can do whatever you like, you can escape, you can just wait for him to go back out of his passive and try to attack him again. So I don't think it's that amazing of a passive. I think you can use it to your own advantage. Let's say Guardian's Angel has the exact same and Zillion's ulti too. Are you going to call those OP as well and say they should be removed from the game? No, of course not. They do the exact same. But it's only, you can use it to your benefit. Because, like I said, he isn't able to do anything. He can't attack you, he can't move, so use that to your advantage. What would you do against an opponent who can't attack you and who can't move? Well, of course, you either run away, or you wait for your cooldowns, or position yourself better. That's what you should do. People also complain about him getting his HP back. Xin Zhao can do the exact same, and I don't hear anyone complaining about Xin Zhao doing that, so stop complaining. So, like I said, it might be difficult for you to take down that passive on your own, because Aatrox, let's not go around the bush, he is pretty strong if he is played well. But what you can do is just ask your jungler to help. This is a team game. You have a team. You don't have to play on your own. If you're going 1v1, well, then you might struggle, but you're not going 1v1 most of the time. You're playing with a team of either 2 other people or 5 other people with you. Ask them to help. If a lane is struggling, then your teammate should help you. Not that I was struggling in this game that much, but it was still nice that the jungler would help me, come around for a gank, and help me take down Aatrox. Too bad Udyr was here. Bad timing. I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. I almost escaped, but yeah, that was a shame. But like I said, ask your jungler to help. You don't have to do it on your own. Your jungler is amazing. I'm hoping, at least for you. If your jungler is bad, then yeah, you probably have a problem. But if your jungler is really good, he can help you get the passive down. You kill him, most likely, if you do it well. Once he gets back into the lane, what would the problem with him mostly be? Well, he doesn't have his passive up, so he's very vulnerable, allowing you to have the chance to actually kill him. That's great, isn't it? Because his passive is down, you can kill him if you are strong enough. If you don't want to kill him, just try to keep on poking him and farm until your jungler is ready for another gank. If you kill him, by the time he's back in lane, he will most likely have his passive up. So you ask your jungler to come around again. Your jungler can really help you. And that's what I hate mostly when I'm playing top lane, when the enemy is babysitting because I'm winning the lane. I don't know if people like the jungler babysitting their lane, or your jungler helping you in the lane that often. But it's still better than losing your lane. And I'm not saying that you should be babysitted because you're playing against an Aatrox, but a gank would help you massively. And I'm very serious about that. A gank would really help. So, as you can see right here, I'm going to go for a couple of trades with Aatrox. He's trying to avoid me, just trying to go for the minion to get a bit of HP back, because at this point I'll deal more damage than him. He's going in, loses some HP, I reduce his attack speed, I keep on hitting him, he does ignite me, activates his ulti, but because he used all his abilities, he isn't able to chase me, and I can run safely to the turret. He can try to dive, but I will probably just do something to shield myself, reduce his damage. He will probably go down even before he can kill me. So, yeah, there's not much Aatrox can do. I'm talking way too fast here. But there's not much he can do. Okay, this is another great example of my jungler here again. I know that they're there, but I'm simply baiting. I pretend that I'm going to do something. Udyr goes in, Aatrox knocked me up. Look what we do here. We focus completely on Aatrox, so he won't be able to get any HP back with his basic attacks. We wait for our cooldowns during his passive, and we go in again. I go in with my Q, hit Udyr, I chase Aatrox, reduce his attack speed and movement speed, and I take him down. That's a nice double kill for us right there, cleaned up. So, focus Aatrox. If you can shut him down, he can't heal. The problem that people have with Aatrox is he can heal with his W. Well, prevent him from healing with his W. Simple as that, and he is shut down. Anyway, that was it, guys. I hope these tips, not really guide, but I hope that these tips helped you. And if they did, please like and subscribe. If they didn't, please tell me what you would like to hear or what you did find, well, very ineffective. Anyway, that was it, guys, and I'll see you all later.